Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm playing video series videos I do for the one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. It's a sub review. I'm getting that out there right out of the way. So if you don't like my sub reviews, well, you can just, first of all, read the title card. That'll let you know. But for whatever reason you don't like my sub reviews, well, there's a sub review, so you can just, But anyway, it's super simple format, folks. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try out food and or drink items. I'm yammer on about it whilst I'm doing some inside the truck parked outside of Walmart. So how's your day going? Whilst I'm doing that, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Divide Devour shirt. If you're not familiar with the band Divide Devour, it's somewhat understandable. They're a local Illinois band, but they're extremely good dudes. I mention every time I wear this shirt. Their drummer, extremely cool guy. Friendly acquaintances with him. He went over there. He actually sent me a couple of their band shirts because he's like, hey, you like band shirts? I'm like, fuck, I love band shirts. So, a couple free band shirts from him because he's a good dude. They have some of their material available online. It's somewhat limited at the moment, but hopefully, I think next month, I'm going to be seeing them perform. Maybe, we'll see. But, so hopefully I'll have some videos and stuff up on the channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, it is a sub review, but there's a whole thing with sub reviews, okay? So, thing that you need to know about sub reviews, two things. Number one, I've been going for the past several months on a series of sub sandwich adventures. I have tried everything from chain location places to gas station subs to Italian delis. Like, I've run pretty much the gamut that I can run. But I'm always expanding. And as a result, I have, three things actually now that I think about it. As a result, I have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That is just my sub sandwich adventures. My sub sandwich reviews get uploaded every Sunday because, this is number 3, Sunday is SUBday. That's my thing. I'm sticking to it, whether you like it or not. So, what am I trying for you all? It's a sub. What sub is it? Where is it from? Boom! It's from Subway. So right off the bat, we're starting a little bit lower on the scale, but we're gonna go into it with a positive attitude. It's a good sized sub. It'll be my lunch for the next couple days. And this particular sub, folks, before I open it up, is the All Pro Sweet Onion Teriyaki sub, which is grilled chicken, sweet onion teriyaki sauce, 2 times the cheese, which is standard. It's American. I got provolone. I hear you cry, but Brandon, you're always talking about how much you love American cheese. Yeah, I do love American cheese. I didn't realize when I ordered it, because the guy asked me what type of cheese I wanted, I just instinctively said provolone. I didn't realize that American was the standard. And by the time I realized he was already making it, and I wasn't going to make him unmake it. It also has lettuce, tomato, onion, and it is toasted on bread. I think I got like the Parmesan one, the one that's got the cheese on it. But yes, now here's the thing, folks. This is actually pretty similar to another one, because this is one of their Pro Series subs. They're like Subway signature subs, right? This is one of their newer ones. It's pretty similar to a sub from theirs that I've already reviewed called the Teriyaki Blitz. What's the difference, I hear you ask? I looked up the ingredients, basically 2 differences. This has chicken instead of steak, and it doesn't have the green peppers. So that makes this less interesting and probably less good. But we're going to try it anyway, because at the end of the day, I was at a Walmart and they had a Subway, so, So let's get this out, let's take a look at it. Can we get it? Can we get it? No, seriously, can we get it? Why am I not, didn't cut it all the way through the bread. So I'm having to, you got one side of it perfect, but the other side not so much. So, it looks like, spam call, it looks like this. Let's see if we can't, ooh, it's a sub sandwich, So, let's go ahead, let's give it a shot, see how it is, if it's Subway-tastic. It's not saying much. That is perfectly okay. I mean, it's okay. It's a Subway sub. I try to hold Subway to a relatively realistic standard because at the end of the day, it's Subway. They are the McDonald's of the sub places. You know, you're not typically expecting the best quality sub from them. But I've given them a fair amount of credit recently, I like to think. Like, they've upped their game. This, I would say, continues in that. It's a decent sub. The chicken tastes okay. It's not particularly astonishing, but I will say I think that their chicken probably tastes better than their steak in terms of quality. And I think that's, I mean, steak is a little bit more quality ingredient than chicken. Chicken's pretty commonplace, so you can get away with a little bit more. The chicken tastes fine. It's, you know, fairly flavorful. It definitely doesn't taste like proper, like, fresh grilled chicken, but it's reasonable. The main star obviously has to be the sweet onion teriyaki sauce, which is decent. I liked it on the teriyaki blitz. No reason why I wasn't going to like it here. Now with this one, you have onion on top of onion, so you are definitely getting a decent onion flavor, so if you're into that, that's great. I'm not a huge onion guy, but in this context, I don't mind it. I do appreciate the greens. I know they're seen as just a standard option thing, but I do think that on most subs, not all, I do think they do a good job of kind of opening up the sandwich a little bit, giving it a little bit of a freshness in relation to everything else. So that all works well. I like the tomato. Sweet onion teriyaki. It's decent tasting. And I will say I appreciate that I got 2 types of cheese. I might even go over there. I mean, I don't go to Subway very often at all, unless I'm reviewing something for this. But if I were, I think I would actually ask for double cheese from now on, because it definitely makes a difference. You're getting more impact from it. But the sweet onion teriyaki sauce, like I said, that really has to be kind of the highlight of this. And depending on where you fall, I guess how much you're going to like it. I'm pretty okay with it. It doesn't taste like a proper teriyaki sauce. But I'm also kind of glad that it doesn't, because it's lighter than that, you know. And it's lighter than that, it's sweeter than that. It works well in this context. You know, teriyaki sauce, I love teriyaki sauce, fantastic. On the right thing, it's one of the best things you can get. On something like this, I think having a lighter sauce works better. You don't want it to be that heavy, to be that overpowering, especially with Subway ingredients, which are not the punchiest. Overall, I like it well enough. Now, do I like it as much as the Teriyaki Blitz? No. 2 reasons. 1, steak. 2, green bell peppers. I mean, I like peppers, you know, and they go over there, they give it a little extra oomph, a little extra texture. This feels like a very standard, like, even though it's like it's a new sub, this feels like a very standard idea sub for a Subway. This feels like something I could have gotten 10 years ago. I don't know if I could have or not, but it feels like it. Where I will give them credit in is the overall construction. It does continue the trend, I would say, of feeling a little bit higher quality than some of their offerings that I've had in the past. Their Pro Series signature subs that they've been doing, at least for me, I personally think that there has been an upshot. It's not huge. This still doesn't place them. This doesn't even place them within the ranks of, like, the better chain restaurants. You know, your Jersey Mike's, your Potbellies, and what have you. It's perfectly fine. It gets the job done. But, all that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and kind of. I think for me, out of the Signature Series subs that I've had, although this one's perfectly serviceable, I've just had better subs. And so I think for me personally, if I were going to get something from Subway, I would probably get one of those, like the Great Garlic or even the Teriyaki Blitz. This one just feels very pedestrian and it's just okay. Now, as for recommending it, it's not a bad sub. And there is a certain advantage to it being somewhat pedestrian, because at the end of the day, it makes it very non-abrasive. If you're not into, garlic or, what the fuck ever, whatever might be in certain other subs, this one is pretty easy to digest. Even for me, as somebody who's not a big fan of onions, it actually still works pretty well. So, there you go. Anyway, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumentous month, spend the rest of your year, and folks, you can go there, have yourselves a truly teriyaki-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, teriyaki is just, like I said, man, it's just, like I said, it's wonderful. There's a guy, it's like I said, I'm in a Walmart parking lot. There's a guy carrying a trash can. It's the exact same trash can I have at home. I should hang out with him. We could be trash can friends. 5 things before I get out. I did that already. 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. I fucked that up a little bit, but we're going to roll with it. Folks, it's not always easy. Life can be very stressful, very distressing. There's times when we're just going to go over there and we're going to be frustrated and, we're going to want to drop trowel and show our asshole off to the world. But it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very fundamental thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go out to Walmart for your own trash can. Then you can go over there and get your own trash can. Be like, Brandon, I got the trash can. You hit me up in the comments. Be like, can we be trash can friends? I'll be like, well, it was more of a joke thing, if you want to call it that. But, I mean, sure, I guess we could set up some kind of something. That's great. I'm going to set up a worldwide, fan club thing. And then it, spirals. It becomes this thing. Suddenly I become the treasurer for some reason. And it's like, well, I don't want to be the treasurer. That's too much responsibility. I'll just be like the spokes guy or some shit. And somebody else can be the treasurer. But then the treasurer is corrupt. He takes the money. And it turns out he was filtering it to, offshore bank accounts that were funding terrorist cells and fucking the I don't know, whatever part of the world you want to talk about terrorist cells in. And, then I end up going to jail because I was the face of the company. Conversely, don't do any of that. I don't need to go to jail. I mean, I'm not pretty, but, I do have long hair. Maybe instead, just go to Subway and get yourself whatever trash can you want. Maybe get yourself some Subway while you're there. Or get something better on the way out. Bye!